Ooh, look alive, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. We are the Millie Goats. This is episode 34, and we're just going to do a show about me the entire time for a solid hour. Oh, in your face, Tex. Javi is on vacation, so he is not here. Butch P will be joining us in a moment. But episode 34, if you know us well enough and if you've known us long enough, we talk about our numbers from our college football playing days quite often and send it into our group chats all the time. So that was a joke for that. It is June 4th, 2023. Happy June, everybody. And it is, let us be the first to wish you happy National Cheese Day. We'll get into that in a
What's
few
your favorite
minutes.
cheese? What's your favorite cheese?
A cheese ball.
Mm.
That's a lot of cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Cheddar,
It's
also
not cheese.
from DraftKings. What about you?
I'm gonna go with an extra sharp white cheddar cheese.
Mm. Do you like it
from
pre-sliced?
Tillamook. Yep.
Oh,
Well, no.
Tillamook.
Yeah, for Tillamook. Yeah, Tillamook extra sharp white cheddar cheese block. That I got a slice. I like
Mm.
slice it
Mm-hmm.
myself.
Yeah, that way you can get the thickness you want.
Mm-hmm.
um, what is that? Farm to table, fresh served. Like the cuts. You're cutting the
Oh
cheese,
yeah.
pal. We had a fart noise drop. We hit that, but J-Vi's on vacation. If you don't know who we are, we're the Millie Goats. We play DraftKings. We talk a lot of sports, and we are trying to win the $1 million prize, which is the top goal. Now, we don't do that all the time because that costs money. So we try to inch our way there. And when we get the opportunity, we put some lineups in there. So that's what we're after. And this is basically us laughing at how we sometimes don't always hit the goals we want to hit, to put it nicely. We want to thank people from Germany and Finland. Our numbers show that we have a lot of people that listen from there. So thank you for that. On the show, Takeo Sunday, water cooler debate, DFS Segi. How dare yous? Other relevant sports news. The Wodamaker. That's our inter squad Dad Kings Jamboree where we play each other. We had the NBA Finals starting. We had the Memorial. We had the Stanley Cup Finals, College World Series, Women's College World Series, TV hosts, signing deals, moving networks, breakups going on, and then we had college football with a week one release trying to slide in there. So a lot of stuff. We'll try to get to most of it, but first, Texas National Cheese Day. Did you know cheese is produced from the pressed curds of milk? The milk can come from cows, buffalo. I did not know that. I don't think it means Buffalo the city. Goats, shout out us. Not you don't want anything made from us. And or sheep. So cheese is multinational. Every nation in the world has its own variety of cheese, and we put into the world our little American single packs. Get some of that world. There's not really any history, so Tex already hit in it. The best cheese or cheese recipe. Anything with cheese in it. Where are you going? You said you like the sharp cheddar. Anything else?
I mean, Colorado style chicken. You ever had that? It's like a chicken dish with bacon, sautéed onions, cheddar
Mm-hmm.
cheese,
Yep.
and then they put barbecue sauce on top.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
probably that, or one of those potatoes that's sliced on top. It's real thin. Where you can like break it
Mm-hmm.
apart with some cheese
Yes.
melted on top. Yeah.
Looks like one of those mullet lures that you gave me.
Yeah.
A little broke
Yeah.
back kind of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Yeah. You know what
jointed
I'm
baits, the
talking about.
swim baits.
There you go. Yep. Mine is probably cheesecake or cheese ball. Can't really go wrong with that.
Yeah.
So happy National Cheese Day, everyone. Like we said, J-Vi is not here. We got a lot to get to. So we're going to jump right into Salute Your Sports. This is where we take everything that's happened the past week. We condense it down to one or two things that we took away from all the sports that had happened, and then we present it to you in our style. Text, do you want to go first?
Yeah. I mean, for me, the most exciting thing that's happened so far is Game 1 of Stanley Cup playoffs. The
Mm,
first 2/3 of it, hot little potato that game
yep.
was. had a lot of, fights and physical play going on there in the early first period. Goalies getting into it, throwing blockers.
Mm.
And then you had Aiden
The
Hill was
blocker sandwich, I heard.
he gave him like 4 or 5 blocker sandwiches. And
Are you
Aiden
like Waffle House guy? How about this? But this
Aiden
waffle board right in your face.
paddle save of the century. I mean, that was incredible. That saved the game, and not just that, just the defenseman coming in there with sticks on the second effort. So Aiden Hill saved it. Then the defenseman saved the other one. So and then even in the presser, the post game presser, I don't know if you heard this, but everybody's freaking out at the end of the game because they lost 5-2 and just played not great in the third period. And the Panthers coach, the Peas coach, comes out and everybody's asking a question. He's like, everybody just needs to take an effing breath, which is great. He's like, it's game 1, which is a great presser. That's exactly what you want to hear from a guy who's not fazed by a tough loss there in game 1.
That's what you want your coach to say right there. It's exactly how you should say it. What are you poised to say right now that was the save of the series? Game 1.
I think it was definitely the save of the series. We'll probably never see another one like that.
Was it the save of the century?
I just think back to the Penguins 09 Cup whenever Fleury dove across the crease and blocked it with his chest with no stick. He was in terrible position.
Exactly.
But Aiden Hill was also in terrible position on the Jordan Stahl shorthanded goal. He was like way out of his net for no reason. I don't know why he was way over there. And he got beat by a 38-year-old guy who is 6'4" and has won a Stanley Cup before, but still 38 years old getting outmaneuvered by him.
Yeah. Well, okay. So back to national cheese. Is there a Texas style? This is from Dylon.
There's Texas style cheese. I don't know.
Oh, got him. He's stumped. There is no Texas style cheese. You should have said that's wrong. All we serve is hot sauce and barbecue. So, and we also had another little comment here that little potato dish you had there wasn't really yours. You had that recently, did you not? Can you care to comment?
It's not mine. I never said it was mine. I just said that's how one of the ones my favorites.
Did you have it recently?
Yeah, it was at the whenever we were on our vacation at the beach house. My sister-in-law made it, and it was delicious.
Mm-hmm.
No, my Flaps, our brother, Flapjack's our brother actually cut it up and made it.
Okay. So
and
now the truth comes
just
out.
Cooked it. Yes, he actually did the slicing and the cheese prep.
This could go over great. Okay. And then I'll let you. Your second part was you were gonna. J-Vi had one.
Yeah.
Even. There you go. We had another comment. Texas cheese is beef. You put.
J-Vi wanted you to read out the last 3 games that the Texas Rangers played out loud with the scores and who the opponent was.
Wait a minute. Okay, that's J-Vi's. Salute your
J-Vi's
sports.
thing. Yeah. He's like the Texas Rangers have been hot right now. The R's, the Texas R's,
handlebars, Butch P. Oh my God!
So go ahead and read off who they played and what the scores were for the last 3 games.
Okay, so this is from J-Vi. This is I just got this hot take from the Texas Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
They beat the Seattle Mariners 2-0. They beat the Seattle Mariners 16-6. They beat the Seattle Mariners 12-3.
Yeah. Holy moly!
Clean sweep. Clean sweep.
Okay, that was not J-Vi's. All right, mine is Scotty. Scotty Scheffler is an absolute machine. This is what I wanted to say. He is plus 19 strokes gained tee to green against the field. He's an entire course ahead of everybody else. That is now he's -8 putting those strokes gained. So that's why he hadn't been winning.
I was about to say his putting, if he was if putting at all, my gosh, the dude would have won by 20 strokes if he made any putts.
And that's the ball striking ability when you go tee to green. Like that's what that tells you. He is finished in the top 12 in his last 14 events. You
And he
kidding me?
And he barely made the cut.
Yeah. And then went and finished second on the weekend. We're gonna get into that. Don't you worry. Holy cow, dude. That is unbelievable. That is just banana lands. I mean, it blew Butch's a beard off and turned it into a Fu Manchu. That's how good he is for everybody that can't see.
I've got a Manchu with my man bun.
That's right. Gardner Manchu over here. Okay. Which P, did you have a salute your sports quickly?
Dude, I'm gonna say Jimmy B is looking fire flames tonight.
Dude. You sent that in the group. You got to tell the people real quick this is great. This is this league in the NBA at its finest.
Man, this is great. All the rumors, Jimmy B's, Michael Jordan's forgotten son, comes out game 2. Carolina Blue Jordans.
That is power move. Power move. Get the people talking, Jimmy Butler. I see you. Texas got it on in the background back there.
I do. It's looking
Who's
good.
winning?
Denver 71, Miami 66.
Oh,
Third
nice.
quarter, 5:21 to play.
Boom. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Breaking news.
Yep.
Okay. All right. There you go. That's salute your sports. Now, we've got always the fan favorite, our existence. Well, partially, mainly our existence here is these little debates. This is the water cooler debate segment.
Are you serious?
Oh my God, you're an idiot.
Are you kidding me?
Folks, we take every random related to sports, not related to sports. It does not matter. And we come up with a ridiculous question and then give most of the time ridiculous answers. And then we put a poll up on Twitter and then we vote on it. And then we give each other a hard time about it. Okay. But first, before we do that, we have a dad joke. And we also have a son joke. That's back, making a return appearance.
Sung Jing him?
Okay. Yeah. Did you hear about the 2 TV antennas that got married? They were close. The wedding was great, but the reception was terrible. Okay. And then the son joke. This is from my son. He is 4. What do you call a TV remote without any buttons? An eyelash. He's adamant that I say it the right way and say it on the show. So there you go, folks. Father and son joke. Boom. Okay. From episode 33, our last episode, we did what is the GOAT deli sandwiches. And I have to say, this actually was a lot of fun because people were all over it on Twitter. It was fantastic. The results came in. Wow. J-Vi made a strong comeback. So I had 48% of the vote. I'm the winner with the meatball sub. The people like it. Get out of here with your cold cuts. J-Vi was in second, 31% with the club sandwich. And then Butch P, 21%, the Publix roast beef sandwich. So,
my mustache, it looks like the emoji.
Yes. It looks
Sad
like
face.
Turn that mustache. Do the reverse Fu Manchu next time. Turn your frown upside down. Okay. This week's, care to comment on that? Tex, we didn't even get your input on that.
I mean, I would have probably said the gargantuan from Jimmy John's.
Ooh, oh man, did we have a lot? Did we have a lot of those back in the day?
Yes, we did.
Oh man, Jimmy John's makes a good sub. They put some good stuff on there. We can go back into that, but again, the comments, we had people. There was the Reuben that got thrown out. The Italian sub, some sub that is basically a Thanksgiving meal between 2 pieces of bread. That looked incredible. Yeah, it had stuffing and cranberry sauce and turkey. It was, I can't remember what the name of it was. The Bobby from somewhere.
I was going to call it the leftovers.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyways, that's on, you can find those polls on Twitter at Millie Goats underneath where my name is, right there. So if you go to that, follow us. There you go, Capriotti's. That's what it is. Yes. I'm not sure what that is, but that sandwich looked unbelievable. Okay. This episode's question. But Butch P, you missed it. We basically were saying that this was going to be my episode because it's episode 34. So you have anything nice to say?
No.
No. Okay. Just wanted to check. Text went on just a wonderful monologue at the beginning about how it's great that number 34 is. He missed his too. His was 23, but he didn't say anything.
Well,
all
I
right.
was trying to start at 9:34 for you, but
There you go.
that got overlooked.
Okay. Butch P, Tex, and all you listening, here's this episode's question. What is the worst view in sports? Now, I didn't really put any parameters on this. So it could be from while you're playing, it could be from while you're in the stands, it could be whenever you're at home. Anything, worst view, doesn't matter. Tex, would you like to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I hate watching football from the side. I hate it.
Yes.
I hate
Thank
the
you.
side view of football. I don't like it. I don't like the way that it looks because you can't see anything developing. You can't see what's going on in the backfield for the defense. You don't see what the quarterback's seeing. You don't see what the running back's seeing. You don't see what the defense is seeing when they're looking at him. Whenever I get a choice, and I might be weird, but I like to watch the Madden view of the game. I think they call it the Sky Cam.
Yep.
Whenever the option on ESPN, the Watch app, I watch it from the Sky Cam and watch it from behind so I can see what's going on in the game and actually feel like I'm understanding what's happening in the reads.
Totally agree. The side view, even in hockey too.
Yeah, I like watching the back view whenever they do that occasionally. But
yes,
I hate
you can
watching.
see what the goalie's seeing, so you can see how the puck's moving and see how little space there is for the puck to move.
Oh yeah.
So I totally agree. Which P, you want to go next, or I can go next?
Go ahead.
I think
34.
What the worst view in sports, and I think I said this a couple days ago, is whenever they hit a shot in golf and it doesn't have the TrackMan on it. Because that has ruined watching golf for me.
Yeah, how far have we come? That's incredible. It used to not even matter. Like you just hit it and they'd show it where it lands.
Yeah. Now it's like they hit the ball and I'm like, oh, the TrackMan didn't pick it up. That thing's gone.
Slice?
That's gone. Who did hit in the stands over there? Is Thigala out there?
Yeah.
Getting scared by squirrels?
Yeah. Saeed, the gallery.
The worst view in sports is watching golf without the TrackMan. Period. Okay. No, that's a good view. All right, Butch P. Now this could be anything. It could be from when you played. It could be whenever you watch the Cowboys lose to the Niners every year in the playoffs. It could be whatever you want it to be.
I'm gonna say on streamed television.
Oh, dude, good
This year,
choice.
Man, football was awful on the stream television because it would always break up and stick, and you're like, all right, man, I just want a nice flow. Just keep it coming.
Yep.
I would say that was annoying. It's like, you had rabbit ears way back in the day and you had to dial it back and let the
reception's terrible.
The reception tick away before you get reception again. And it was like, whoa.
Yeah. It's going to ruin a lot of group chats and it's going to ruin a lot of betting. Because you're going to be behind. And I'll never forget, we were watching the App State Miami game a few years ago. It was streaming, and we went down there to watch the last few minutes. And of course, on a crucial fourth down, the play just freezes, and I have no idea if they made it or not. So we completely missed out on it. I was like, this is, and I can't believe everybody's going to it. I just don't. That goes back to J-Vi's point of the whole. They're going to be streaming a playoff game on Peacock. That we'll see how that goes. Anyways, All right. So there you go. We have the side view in football. golf. There you go. Is it? There's
You buy
a
those
comment
seats
come
and
in
you show
that
up
mentioned
and you're like,
that there was a seat somewhere in Dallas. I think Washington might have some too that was directly behind a pillar. So that might not be that bad whenever the Cowboys are in the playoffs. Oh, there you go. We had another comment come in from Dial. Ground level pits at NASCAR are not any good because you can't see anything. That's a good one too. Yeah. So ground level at NASCAR. There you go. Anyway, so yeah, worst view could definitely be behind a pillar. It could be in NASCAR whenever you're sitting at ground level and you can't see anything.
dude, all they need to do for the pillar is incorporate a TV right there, and then everybody would be like, you go to the game to watch it on TV.
Yes. Still get all the ambiance though.
Yeah. You get the real life feel
There you go.
whenever you're like in your living room watching it on television, but now you got the actual crowd noise. So
Now you can
don't
high
look
five
like
somebody that cares as much as you.
exactly.
Okay. All right. There you go. We'll put that poll up on Twitter again at Millie Goats. We'll get that up over the next few days and then we'll vote on it. Probably be up tomorrow. So, okie doke. Here we go. Nobody say a word. We're heading into DFS land. Daily Fantasy, DraftKings. Let's talk about it. Shh. Okay, before we jump right into it, this segment's about trying to win a lot of money. Speaking of money, let's get a little word from our sponsor here. Boom. There you go. Drink it in. Okay. Let's get into this fantasy DFS segment. This is the meat and potatoes, kind of like that sandwich that from Capriati's or whatever it is. Okay, what we do every time. So we give a headline about our DFS performances that kind of summarizes. And a lot of times this time of the year, it's golf. So I will lead us off. And mine is we've got the Memorial, the Memorial, NASCAR, MMA, NBA, NHL. We all played a little bit of those, but mainly the golf one. So I'm going to lead it off. Mine is Denny, not so Dimes. Man, do I feel bad for that guy. I don't really have any gripes this week about. There's only one guy that I'm really kind of mad about because I had a pretty good week this week in DFS and DraftKings. But it was hard to watch Denny try to get his first win, and then hey, hole number 18. Hole number 18
comes up
so many
time.
souls, dude. So many souls, and you got to give it up to Hovland because he birdied 17. That was an electric putt. But they ended up going into a playoff, and Denny, that ended up costing me a little money because my top lineup had him in it, and he ended up slipping in a second. So Denny, not so Dimes. Tex.
This lineup is a hot potato.
Get out the oven mitts.
Don't touch it. Blow on it before you take a bite.
Which lineup?
This golf lineup.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know. He had oven mitts on when he was checking his DraftKings lineups all weekend.
Yep.
Okay, Butch B.
What is it?
Your headline.
Oh, my headline.
Yeah, from your lineups.
Stick with your gut.
Sticky Ricky.
Which
Sticky
gut?
Ricky.
Fantasy gut?
Yeah. Remember, we're like
Golf
cows.
gut.
We're like fantasy cows. We have 8 guts.
Cal's got 4 stomachs.
That's right. Okay. Stick with your gut. All right, Tex. This is a fan favorite as well. Tex's Fire Flames list. This is a list that he compiles of watching sports and picking out some of the best outfits or whatever he deems worthy. So, Tex, without further ado, take it away, my friend.
All right, Fire Flames list. First, most recently, Jimmy Butler's shoes tonight. He's got some Carolina blue heaters on.
Mm.
Those things are pretty filthy. Fire
Yep.
Flames. Aiden Hill's stick. It was shiny. It was scary. He wielded it like a sword, like a broadsword out there. It was scaring everybody. Scared the puck right out of the net a couple times. So his stick, shiny, flash. You could see it from the side view way up in there. You could see it flashed in the lights.
That thing looked like a mahi on the end of the line.
It was just changing colors and everything, dude. It was awesome. The Vegas DJ. I don't know if you guys paid attention whenever they're all fighting. He switched the music to "Do Host Me," so they're all out there getting giving each other the business, and then the back goes going dun 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 do host. And they're all out there giving each other the business to the music. So that was great. And then he's playing as the momentum shifted, he was playing the music. He's playing the crazy techno music whenever things are going good for Vegas, and then he's playing other things to get the crowd pumped up when things happened that didn't go their way. But that dude was on point. He knew what he was
timely.
doing.
How's that series right now?
1-0.
1-0 Vegas.
Nice.
Vegas.
Yeah. And then the Joker in the crowd tonight at the basketball game, dressed up in full Heath Ledger Joker, lipstick smeared across his face.
No, we've got ourselves a Joker off in Denver. I think there's absolutely a Joker off, because the other night there was another guy. Even though they were winning, he looked like he was really sad. I don't know.
Both of them Fire Flames though.
Yeah. So
love it.
There you go. Texas Fire Flames. All right.
Who
now
was it?
We're not gonna
Steve Miller Band. I'm a Joker.
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm a midnight Joker. Yeah. Man, that's a good song.
On the run.
That's a good karaoke song too. You put that on, everybody's singing. The She List. There we go. Like I said, I'll lead it off. I don't really have anybody. I do have to mention that we put out a list on our last show we had the Clarence Carter strokes gain guy. We had the social studies course history guy. Those two both. Course history was John Rahm. Clarence Carter was Hideki. And then the athletic greens putt master. Thanks, Tex, for that one. That was Adam Scott. And then there was one that somebody submitted that was the can't miss the cut in a million years guy. He missed the cut by a country mile minimum. He was nowhere near the cut line at any point until other than before he teed off. That was fencing. So he's on the list right now.
I don't know why you picked him anyway to can't miss the cut.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like, I had to put some parameters on it.
Wait a second. Did you realize what you were picking it for? But then I would have probably went with Scotty Scheffler, but Svensson, equally is good.
You got to put some parameters. Be like, okay, can't miss the cut guy, like 7,000 and below. Like, this guy is somebody that's going to save you some money that you can put in there. Like, that's what I was going with. I didn't verbalize that, so now I just look like an idiot. But I'll wear that.
In your head, you were like, I got to pick somebody. Like
yes.
A dart throw. That's what you should have been. Yeah. Just anyway.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to put it as below.
How did we finish up there? How did we finish up other than Svensson, Stevenson?
Oh, I had some good lineups. I made some.
No, I mean, like who we picked. How did they finish up?
Oh, they all did really well. And we were 3 out of 4. I mean, we were almost meatloaf.
Oh yeah, I see Rahm 16th, tied 16th list. Matt Sugiyama. Who else did we pick? Oh,
Adam Scott.
Hey, tied 9.
Not advice though.
And Svensson.
Our whole thing is make the cut, and we pick the dude who missed the cut by 40 strokes.
Hey.
Okay.
Going with
anyway,
the fantasy gut, though.
go.
Going with the fantasy gut.
I was. Go ahead. Tex, who's anybody on your list that you?
Yeah, mine's gonna be NASCAR. Gibbs, put him on the list, dude. I'm
Which
so
one?
sick.
Joe?
Ty Gibbs.
The model
team?
was the
Ty
model
Gibbs.
was 3 out of 4 on episode 34.
I wanted to make sure I got the right one.
That's a win.
Yes.
Told you it was about me.
And Austin Dillon.
You should never play him. He's a coward.
I'm just
Come
telling
on the
you.
show.
I was just
Meatloaf has their 2 out of 3s not bad. We have our AK 3 out of 4.
for
Yeah,
NASCAR.
wasn't
Those are about
bad.
2. Those are about 2 for this week. I just
All right.
just feel like every time I pick Dillon and Gibbs, I end up losing. There's not good picks. Not good picks.
It's only taken you like 10 weeks to realize that.
Kept hoping that they would get it together. They got all the resources at their disposal.
Next
course
week,
they do.
Don't play them. They'll do good.
Exactly. All right, Butch P. Anybody on your list?
Yeah, my MMA lineup was. We
not staying alive.
I texted the group. I said, "Yeah, put one in," and I had 5 winners and didn't cash. And J-Vi chimes in and he says, "Well, me too, Butch." I said, so we text back and forth, and I said, "Dude, I bet we have the same lineup. We both sent them in simultaneously at the same time, and we had the exact same lineup. Never talked. Didn't." That was pretty cool.
Just by happenstance. That's hilarious. Shows you like tendencies of like who we are. Right. That's funny.
Which is scary because then I'm like, yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, we're morphing into one giant goat. Okay, so that was the she list. Yeah, not staying alive with Gibbs. Hey, Tex, gives him one reason to stay, and you'll turn this car around. Okay. All right. From the memorial. This just ended today.
Give me one reason to stay here.
There you go. Okay. The memorial 2023. Victor Hovland wins it off after birdieing 17. That was absolutely electric. One of the very few people to birdie 17.
He was due. I kept betting against the guy, and boy, is that retarded. I mean, I keep thinking that maybe he'll slip up and like miss the cut and have a bad week or something. But Hovland is steady Eddie right there.
Dude, him and Scotty. They're both playing.
Scotty are.
He's a machine right now.
Yeah,
both of them are perfect right now.
Yeah, 17 for 17. I think
as far as however far back they look,
Theegala hasn't missed a cut since October. He went +7 on the first round, but then bounced back, but did not play very well after that, and got scared by a squirrel in the woods. Did you guys see that?
Did he?
Yeah,
Theegala?
Yeah. He was out there. He's lining up by the woods, and the thing is, his caddy is going, "Oh my gosh, what is that?"
Yeah, he went
and
plus.
He backs up, and they're looking like, "Oh, it's just a bunch of squirrels."
he went +4 though, day one.
Squirrel!
He went -2 on day 2 to make the cut.
Yeah, he made the cut.
That's then we made the weekend. It was like, daggum, man. Which I mean, Muirfield will be a major in the future.
Yeah, that
they will hold a major there because I mean, Jack has done his due diligence on that course to make it a thought process. 18 holes, like you can score on the course, but you're not going to do it for 4 days. I mean, it got Scotty Scheffler, on the brinks.
Yeah,
until
but
the
only
weekend.
for 2 days.
Well,
only for 2 days until he figured it out.
Talking about, and that's the best golfer in the world.
Yeah,
number one. So it got him for 2 days. So, but anyway, that's my take.
It was. One other thing I'll say from this is that Rory, I think, is trying to go back to his old ways because he's growing his hair back out. I think he's trying to change up his momentum.
Well, he did.
So-
How did he finish today? I was.
He kind of
Wasn't
got
paying
unwound
attention,
there
but-
at the end, but I think he was top 15 or something. But did you guys see Hovland's chip on? I can't remember which hole it was. I think I sent it to the group.
Oh, was that Hovland that did it?
Yeah,
Like,
that was Hovland.
man,
Hit it like
and
2 feet.
I went and
Said he
played
should have clubbed
today.
up there. Way to take the water out of play.
Of course, I had a few of those today when I went to play. But and to see that video, I'm like, man, these guys are human. You know, like it happens to them too. It
Yeah,
just doesn't
dude.
happen as often. You know, he probably won't do that for a long time. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Here's but yeah, and the other thing, the big takeaway for us was on Friday, the group message was going nuts because all of our guys were sitting at cut, like they were on the cut line that we needed to get 6 people through, me in particular. And I kept seeing every single one of them bogey 18. Keegan Bradley, Scotty Scheffler. I don't know how many people I'm like, cut
Cameron
lines.
Young did it to miss the cut.
Oh my gosh.
Is that what you're
dude.
going on?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
there you go. Finish 4 back, Rory. 7 bogeys today.
Holy moly.
Ooh, dude, he's not the only one. You wait till I get to my lineups here in a second.
Oh, bro.
Read these
yeah.
bad boys off. But yeah, hole 18 was, I mean, that was
It get you.
dude. You might as well. That's
Well, hey, you
nothing
remember
was
when I
going under.
texted
Hole
our
18
group?
today was like a keg that's been sitting out in the sun for like a day. Like nothing was going under
green
there.
beer.
That's
Hole 18 is a green beer hole.
dude. Hole
Like,
18,
it's-
you pour that in your cup and it's overflowing with bogeys.
No, that's nothing but foam.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Or
See,
a
you gotta do that
sandwich,
before.
nothing but
Yep.
ketchup.
What's the memorial trophy? Is it this glass thing? I'm trying to figure out the trophy. Is it this glass thing I'm looking at? Is that what it is? Is that the
Yeah,
trophy?
sure. Is that a pendant or
That looks like a icon on a video game or something.
I don't know.
dude. Okay, let me get in the lineups here. So I had my best was 456 points. It was about 50 points off the lead. So that's the second weekend in a row I've been about 20 to 50 points off the lead. I had Xander, Eam, Hideki, Scott, McCarthy, and then Putnam. But so I don't really have any worse from that. They were all really good. But let me read to you what happened to my lineups on Sunday. Okay. I got the pictures right here. So here's what happened. McCarthy went 2 under. Putnam went 2 under. Scott went 1 under. And then Matsuyama went 4 over. Am went 7 over. Shoffley went 2 over. And then I had another lineup in a single entry that was, I thought it was going to be like, oh, here we go. Because I had everybody under par except for Scotty Scheffler. No, everybody was under par. And on Sunday, Bradley went 6 over. Keith Mitchell went 7 over. Justin Suh, who was the leader at one point, went 7 over. Eckroat went 5 over.
He was like plus 12 for the weekend.
Dude,
something like
horrible.
that. Sue me. Holy crap.
Golly.
Dude,
Yeah.
and I'm scrolling through here. There wasn't too many people under par today.
No,
Dietrich was -1, and we had Fox
the 1 week
-2.
I don't play him.
We had Luke List -2.
There you go, J-Vi.
Hey. List
So,
them.
right.
Scott, Shank, Spieth, Putnam, and then the top 3.
We
so
played
that
a
was,
lot of these guys.
I don't know, roughly what, a dozen that were under par.
Yeah. How about Brent Snedeker's back?
Is he?
Yes. Yes, dude. He made the cut too. He hadn't played in 9 months. Sneds.
Why was he out?
He had some sort of fracture in his rib, I think, somewhere around there.
Oh,
So-
yeah. I could see that being a long time to heal. Anyway,
Tex, go ahead. Line up.
Hovland, McCarthy, Scheffler, Siwoo Kim, Spieth, and Putnam.
You had
wait, what? You're lying, dude. Okay,
I was like, wait a minute.
wait a second.
No.
Listen to that. I just scrolled through here and I was like, man, that's like everybody at the top. How'd
Can
you
we
do
take a
it?
minute to roast?
Top six. Top six.
Yeah.
Had you
I
guys
was
going
like-
for a second?
Yeah, sandbagging
We also-
son of a gun.
We also have to roast J-Vi too, because he sat on this microphone on this screen and proclaimed that Fitzpatrick was his guy, and then didn't even play him.
Oh, and he like finished top 10, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
tie
Yeah,
nine.
like when you look at the scores from all these guys, dude, there are
Even
not a
was
lot of
good score.
there's not a lot of points DraftKings wise that were anywhere close to 100. There were only like 2 or 3 guys that were over 100 total
And that
points.
had to be the top
Yeah,
guys, right?
that was Hovland and I mean
McCarthy.
I think, yeah, I
He
think
had to
was
be. I
9.
mean, he had like 2 Eagles yesterday, which was
I don't know. McCarthy may not have even been.
He
Anyways.
scored. He scored pretty good.
All right, Butch. What about you?
Oh, my lineup,
Any
they
best-
were trash.
Yeah.
I mean, it just
There you
kept flipping back and forth. You know, you had Lowry that ended up sliding up there today because everybody else was terrible. I think the wind. I mean, the afternoon tee off was tough anyway. You know, the wind must have picked up. That's what I heard from, PGA Tour Sirius XM thing I was listening to. I'd listen to it.
blows.
We were going to the, yeah, exactly. But anyway,
Yeah. So,
uh,
but also another. McCarthy was only 95 points.
was
People,
he?
that's DraftKings points. Yeah. So, there you go.
Who was
but-
who cleared 100 then?
I think it was just Hovland.
Yeah, that's rarity right there.
He 104 and a half.
Good course,
Yeah.
man. That's what I'm telling you. We'll see it as a major PGA
So,
champion.
all right.
Something.
Let's get into scumbags and studbags quickly. So scumbags are people who scored 30 and below. That means DraftKings points. That means if you score 30 and below, you obviously miss the cut. And we section this off into players who are $8,500 and above. Basically, you have a budget when you play DraftKings. You have a $50,000 budget when you're making this lineup, and you have to fit 6 golfers, or it varies for each sport, but for this particular 6 golfers into a lineup, so you can average that out, figure out the math, do it yourself. You can make it however you want. So $50,000, 6 golfers. 8,500 and above, scumbags, Jason Day, Justin Thomas, Cameron Young, all these guys were less than 30 points. And then Morikawa withdrew. I don't know what happened. So
Back.
Yep.
Back injury.
Okay.
So it must have been pretty serious to withdraw at that standpoint of the tournament,
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it. Anyway.
Morikawa. Okay, the studs were Victor Hovland, Scotty, obviously, Fitzy, in your face, J-Vi. And then you had a couple of honorable mentions, Ricky, Hideki, and Spieth.
Been a while since Ricky's been on there.
Dude, Ricky's been playing some good golf.
What do you mean? Ricky's been solid.
Playing some good golf.
He may not show up in winning lineups, but my gosh, top 20s.
Yeah, show up in a winning lineup, man.
Yeah, come on, Ricky.
That's
Bring
true.
back the all orange.
Hey, he's got back-to-back top 10s right now, so
Yeah, he's playing golf.
Maybe he'll win the Open.
Hey,
I'm calling it right now.
Okay,
Calling it.
put your
top
foot,
20,
put
6
your
out of the
flag in
last
the ground.
7.
Ricky wins the Open. I got to remember
No.
to play him.
No.
Okay.
I'll take that
75
bet. He's not winning.
7,500 and above. Corey Connors, you didn't make the cut. Tom Kim, you haven't made a cut in what seems like a calendar year. Cam Davis, oh my God, dude. That's what you get, Cam Davis. And then Billy Horschel has a good course history here, did not make the cut. All these guys scored less than 30 points.
Defending champ, wasn't he?
Yeah. And then the studs.
He's bad right now. Terrible.
Yeah, he's not playing too good. I learned that. I stopped playing him weeks ago. Studs.
He's on the Billy Horsey.
Billy. A Billy.
Update.
I'm a young
Score
Billy
update.
and
Miami 92, Denver 87.
Oh, Miami's winning.
Miami's winning.
Heat check.
The
Oh,
heat is on.
oh, there you go. Morikawa, my back. Oh, Denny Siwoo had a pretty good weekend. He blew up though. Adam Scott was good. We told you. But if he Shane Lowry, Wyndham Clark had a nice weekend too. I was afraid to play him. 74 and below. Hey, no Wyndham Hold'em, no Wyndham Fold'em. And I heard the Wyndham was blowing out there. 7,400 and below. Chris Kirk, not good. Kurt Kitayama, shouldn't have played him. Had one. Apparently that was hilarious. Svensson, look at that guy.
Our boy.
Idiot would tell you to play Svensson.
What was his name? Hogard.
Oh, God, I played him too. Oh, geez.
Pick.
Okay. All right. So, and then some other ones from 7,400 and below. Scumbags. Brendan Todd. Not a good weekend for him.
Withdrew. Ooh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kevin Streelman.
Was Fratelli out there too?
Yeah, he was. He was bad.
I think he was terrible too. Or that was last week. That was one week I scrolled down there, Dylan Fratelli. I was like, good Lord, withdrawal. Yeah, he withdrew. He withdrew too.
Okay, that makes sense because he had like 6 points, 16 points, or maybe even negative. And then Neesmith.
Sure
Neesmith didn't make the cut. The studs, Shank, Lipsky, Shank's playing good golf. Putnam played him. Cole, Bro Rogers, and Austin Eckroat. There you go.
Eckroat is too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Putnam was my dart throw.
Yes. Putting them in their place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Millie Maker lineup winner. This was from the contest I was in. The top lineup, it was 511, the total points. So that goes Victor Hovland, Ricky, there you go, Hideki, Adam Scott, Siwoo Kim, and then Shank. So we were pretty much on a lot of those guys. Shank, surprisingly, at 6,800 was 2.5% ownership. So that was weird.
Yeah.
So,
I would.
He's
you would think you'd draw up to like 5 or 6 or something just because of the prior week finishing second. But I mean, I can also see why people did the same thing I did. Can he do it twice in a row? And he did.
Yeah.
So,
anything else on that tournament? I don't think so.
They need a cooler trophy.
You're putting a stamp on it and saying
needs to be a cup.
What is it? Jack Nicklaus?
Yes.
Why don't they do a cup of Arnold Palmer?
Golden Bear?
No, Arnold Palmer. Wait, no, never.
Wait. I was trying to figure out why you were saying that.
Never mind. Totally different people. Scratch it from the record.
Yeah. I was like, wait a second. Oh.
So we'll get to workshopping on a trophy for the memorial. So, all right, let's get into the how dare yous. Some of the other relevant sports news. Nobody say a word. Okay, here we go. This segment's brought to you by Really Neat Outfitters. Promo code GOATS. Spend $60, get free shipping and 10% off your order at checkout at Really Neat Outfitters. Our passion, our family, salty air and smiles, coastal flair, and Carolina roots make our designs as original as every Arnold Palmer that you ever drink. So,
or whammy wagon that you ride.
Whammy wagon. They got a shirt out now.
Woo! Go ahead and get into it.
Okay, we have a shirt that we made for Texas A&M from Texas Fire Flames list, which he screwed up and said it was Vanderbilt, and it was actually Texas A&M when I did my research. Well, they ride the hotel cart down the dugout, and we what's the word I'm looking for? Collaborated with Really Neat Outfitters to make a shirt that is the whammy wagon. Now that's going to be part of my how dare you too, because anyways, it's got the hotel luggage cart. It's got a picture of the guy from Anchorman on it that says whammy stuck right in there. It says whammy wagon on the shirt, specifically for Texas A&M. It's available now. Go get it. So, all right.
RAEO. Don't buy it
Yep.
from somebody else.
www.raeo.live.
They stole
Oh yeah. So, all right. My how dare you is exactly that. Okay. I typed it in on the computer, right? How dare you, other internet t-shirt companies, and I'm going to call you out by name because how dare you? Okay. We put this shirt together and I went to search for it on the internet to be like, oh, what happens when you type in whammy wagon? Our shirt might come up. I saw the shirt. There was like 40 different websites. I'm like, holy cow, that's a lot of whammy wagon shirts. And that looks like our design. The Millie Goats and RAEO put this shirt together that we made. And they just took the logo, our logo, off the sleeve and our website. So here you go, shirt companies. Burgers Tee, Nice Frog Tees, Lauren Tee, Wow T-shirts, Trend T-shirts,
Thieves.
Tees Trend, Best Tee
Thieves.
Store, CVC
Thieves.
shirts. You're all
Thieves.
scumbags. All you did was take our design and put it on the front of your shirt. And guess what? We're not having it. That is our design, and you took our logo off. So how dare you?
Steal our intellectual property.
Unbelievable.
They're actually just marketing for you. So whenever they sell the shirts, they have to give you.
It's for us. It's got our logo on it.
Exactly.
How dare them? Disgusting. All right, Tex, what's your how dare you? I got another one, but I'll save it.
Mine is myself. Just got a new vehicle.
Oh, yeah.
Where I'm out there getting it personalized, making it nice so the kids can ride the back. And
is it the whammy wagon?
It is the new whammy wagon. Get out there. And first thing I do, turn the car on. I'm testing out the DVD system in the back. And I close the door to go around the other side, and I lock the keys in the car. So the next 2 hours on the phone with AAA and OnStar, trying to get them to I got AAA coming to help me unlock the car, and I got OnStar trying to convince them to unlock this car that we just bought. Trying to explain that I'm not trying to steal the car. I'm not some weird guy. Our name's not on the car yet. They're like just going through this whole thing. I finally get to somebody who unlocks it for me. So I spent 2 hours after I was about to go to bed trying to get it. So how dare me? How dare me? That's myself.
Man, that's the worst, dude. I've done it before.
Get it together.
And the car was running.
Car was running.
And I mean, it's awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's awful. Okay, Butch P.
All right. How dare, who was it? My guy. Robbie Shelton for missing the cut.
Ooh.
I was going to have all 6. All you had to do was shoot even par. And you went +3, +3.
It's not that hard. Just shoot even par.
Yeah, just shoot even par. That's it.
Just shoot par.
I do it all the time on the video game.
Yeah.
Come on. Let's go. Others might this is going to be very controversial. Possibly. So first, this is history right here, folks. We missed our charity golf tournament. How dare you for not informing us, a certain somebody, I'm not going to say any names, of the details and the whereabouts of this golf tournament. This was going to be our first Millie Goats live golf tournament. Butch P and J-Vi and I go and play in this golf tournament every July, but apparently it happened last year and someone. So, all right, that's my other one. Okay, well, that's it for the live show. We still we've run out of time, but we're gonna keep it rolling on our if for the live show, but on our podcast, this will keep going, and we'll get the full show in as we jump into some other stuff. But you can follow us on YouTube, Rumble at the Millie Goats, and Twitter at Millie Goats, Instagram at the Millie Goats, our website and blog, milliegoats.godaddysite.com. Our apparel is at Real and Neat Outfitters, which is www.raeo.live. Subscribe to our channels. Look us up on the podcast. Leave us a review. If you had a show, we'd do it for you. Give us a little 5-star, maybe a little, hey, the Goats maybe don't play Matthew Neesmith or Svensson, but that's okay. We're here for the people. Anything else, boys, before we sign off on the live portion?
Rangers still in first.
We appreciate the that effing sports show for the shout out. The bonus material, we're going to keep it rolling. So thank you very much. Good luck on the Millie. We're trying every week. You better believe that. There it is.
There it is.
Whammy wagon. Yes, that's the original, folks. If you look right there on the left sleeve, you can see the outline of our logo in raeo.live. There you go. Thank you. There it is. It's not going to cost you much.
You can click a side view there.
Yeah. I mean,
go to the right. Yeah, right there.
There you go. That's the one. If you see a shirt that does not have this, that's fraud.
You should punch him. You should punch him right where the Millie Goats logo should be. Punch him right there.
That's not the whammy wagon. That's like the slammy wagon or something else. That's the fraudulent. That's the fraudulent card. The fraud card. Get out of here. There it is. Boom.
Go ahead and slide one in your cart.
That guy right there in the middle. That's the dude from Anchorman. What's his name?
Champ.
Oh gosh, Champ Kind. Whammy. Whammy. And that, my friends, is a hotel luggage.
David Kochner or something like that. Yeah.
So, all right. Yeah, that's who it is. All right. There you go. So thanks for tuning in, folks. We will see you next Sunday. Look for our content. We release podcasts every Monday morning and every Thursday. So check Apple, Spotify, wherever you find a podcast. We'll be there. I'll be there. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Download the podcast.
Do it and get a shirt.
All this signing.